You are not going to believe this. Dan Patrick, the Lieutenant Governor of Texas, believed that old people probably prefer to die than to somehow affect the economy. You got to listen to this to believe it, and then we'll take it on the other side.
You know, Tucker, no one reached out to me and said, as a senior citizen, are you willing to take a chance on your survival in exchange for keeping the America that all America loves for your children and grandchildren? And if that's the exchange, I'm all in. And that doesn't make me noble or brave or anything like that. I just think there are lots of grandparents out there in this country, like me, I have 6 grandchildren, that what we all care about and what we love more than anything are those children. And I want to, live smart and see through this, but I don't want the whole country to be sacrificed. And that's what I see. I've talked to hundreds of people, Tucker, and just in the last week, and making calls all the time. And everyone says pretty much the same thing, that we can't lose our whole country. We're having an economic collapse. I'm also a small businessman. I understand it. And I talk with business people all the time, Tucker. And my heart is lifted tonight by what I heard the president say, because we can do more than, one thing at a time. We can do 2 things. So, my message is that let's get back to work. Let's get back to living. Let's be smart about it. And those of us who are 70 plus, we'll take care of ourselves, but don't sacrifice the country. Don't do that. Don't ruin this great American dream.
You're basically saying that this disease could take your life, but that's not the scariest thing to you. There's something that would be worse than dying.
Yeah.
Dan Patrick, Lieutenant Governor of Texas. Let me tell you something about Texas. They care so much about their grandkids. They care so much about the younger people, right? Oh, they care. No, folks, let me tell you, this is a whole lot of rich people that are saying, oh my God, we are finally realizing that we can only be rich if those slaves underneath there, those employees underneath there, those people underneath there come back to work. Please, people, come back to work. Let's get the facts straight. Dan Patrick, that same lieutenant governor, denies Texas the Medicaid expansion to the Affordable Care Act, that which would have saved a whole lot of his grandchildren in Texas. It would have saved a whole lot of young people in Texas. But these rich people didn't want to pay 10%, which is what it cost them after the government paid 100% for Medicaid expansion for the Affordable Care for the first 3 years. Texas would only be responsible for 10%. You would think that somebody who's telling all Americans, come back to work, we older people don't mind dying in order to keep this economy going, would at least have said, if I care so much about the young people, if I cared so much about my grandchildren, we would go ahead and let the Medicaid expansion to the Affordable Care come to give 1 million Texans the opportunity to have health care. But that's not what they're doing, folks. These guys understand that you are responsible for economic growth. You are responsible for their riches. They are not willing to give you health care. They're not willing to give you family leave. They're not willing to give you forgiveness for your student debt. They're not willing to give you tuition-free college. But they want you back on that roll. And they claim, we don't mind dying to help the rest because we don't want to leave a tanked economy for the rest of the people. It is hogwash. All those people that are telling you that, coronavirus will not kill them. Coronavirus will not cause them harm. You know why? Because they have the health care, the best health care money can buy. And the first sign of a coronavirus, they will be on respirators. They will be on antiviral. They will get the best care. But the average 70-year-old that they're saying is willing to die for the economy, they won't get a cent. Folks, don't buy the crap. The reality is we need to be in quarantine as long as it takes. We need to use a modern monetary theory to reinflate the economy when it's time to reinflate the economy. And we need to change and transform this economy into an economy that supports us all. We've been talking about a failed economic system for a very long time. This just proves it. These guys want to prolong it. No, America, we don't want to get rid of our 70-year-olds. No, America, we want to support all Americans. I'm Egberto Willies, host of Politics Done Right, an independent news program. I post several news videos of interest every day. I ask you so kindly to subscribe to my channel, and please leave me some comments. Thank you very much.